Hi there, I'm Dave Marks, and welcome to another of my lessons in the Bad Habits for Bass series. This time I'm going to explore a little bit with the plucking hand. One of the biggest problems I've encountered with teaching people is tension in the technique, tension in the hands, and particularly with the plucking hand. The thing that I see the most is the little finger and the third finger spreading out away from the direction the fingers are moving in. So if you think about it, whenever you pluck, you're kind of engaging the string by plucking inwards. It's plucking in towards the center of the hand, but you get this thing where the third and fourth fingers jut out in the opposite direction, so it creates lots of tension in the hand. Now, if we were to take those back fingers and bring them in, now I'm not curling them in, they're not tight, I'm not squeezing anything there, I'm just setting them there, letting them be nice and relaxed. By hooking them up and under, I can activate this motion, and the rest of my hand doesn't really move that much. It's a very slight little movement from the third and fourth fingers. When I do this, you can see my third finger is instantly engaged. As my first two move, it kind of moves up and down, and my fourth finger sticking out here. I can feel that up into my forearm. There's loads of tension here. A lot of the time, this occurs a lot, particularly whenever you're playing any rock stuff, anything where you've got to pluck hard. As soon as you do this, you're trying to move the hand in two different directions at once, and it's only going to create loads of tension and muscle problems. You'll have tired arms after gigs. You'll be coming home with cramp, waking up with problems in the morning. I used to get that sometimes when I was younger. I wouldn't do any stretches or warm-up. Then I'd rock out on a gig and my hand would be all like this, and then the next morning I'd wake up and I'd have like pins and needles. My arm would be dead. All of which, those are signs that something is wrong, so don't ignore those kind of things. That's your body telling you there's a problem. So really, to practice this, all you got to do is take a simple two-finger pattern, let's say the major scale. We always like playing that. C major, and pluck two notes on each. This is also good just as an alternate plucking exercise. Now while you pluck this, look at your hand. Take this exercise from a moderate sort of 60 BPM kind of place, take it right back down 50, right down to 40 where it's really slow. And then in between each note that you're playing, actually look at your hand and check to see what kind of things is it doing. Have you got this thing going on? Is your hand nice and curled in? Is there tension? Are you squeezing? Are you gripping? You want to make sure and be aware of all of those things. Now initially, whenever you try to correct a technique like this, the first time you get put under pressure, say you go out and do your gig on Friday night, you'll probably revert back to this system again. You'll just instinct will take you there. Don't worry about that. In your private practice at home, just gently work it into your system of playing, and then what'll happen is over the course of a month, 2 months, as long as you practice consistently, it'll gradually become established as the right way that you do it, and you'll find it now whenever you go out on gigs, whenever you're in that pressure situation, this feels like a better idea. When we learn to play with tension and we become articulate good players, it's hard to get rid of the tension. The problem with it ultimately is you're going to end up with a hand strain or an injury. Give it, a year, 2 years, maybe 5 or 10 if you're lucky. Something will go wrong. And then you'll have to spend a lot of time trying to do physio to get your muscles working again, and then relearn this kind of gentler, relaxed technique. So I would say go for the relaxed technique now and avoid the injury. It's a bad habit. Don't do it. Don't teach it to people, and spread the word. See you next time.